Tonight on 11 Alive and streaming on 11 Alive Plus, we do have new developments in a cold case. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm Faith Jesse.
And I'm Zach Merchant. The Paulding County Sheriff's Office today said it was closing one of its most high-profile cold cases. Nearly 9 years after Heather Turner was found shot inside the bathroom of her Dallas home, the Sheriff's Office said today it was a suicide.
That's right. This is a case 11 Alive has covered over the past 9 years. Our very own Cody Alcorn has been following this very closely. Cody, it's a case that has been the center of true crimes and podcasts. So many questions. Does this mean the Heather Turner case is finally solved?
Well, according to the sheriff's office, yes, but the coroner says she wasn't involved in the decision, and I'll explain in a moment. But before I do that, I do want to recap our reporting and why the sheriff's office now believes this was a suicide.
This case has been perpetuated by myths, by inaccuracies, by falsities, and today we clear every single one of those up.
May 4th, 2017.
Listen, what are you calling to report?
Wife has shot herself.
Heather Turner was found shot inside the family's Dallas home along Buck Trail Road.
Andy, did you find her like this? Do you know how long ago this happened?
I was in the bedroom, and I heard the noise.
What happened inside that bathroom would be at the center of a mystery which would consume investigators, web sleuths, and Heather's own family. In 2022, I sat down with Heather's aunt and asked if there was any chance Heather would have taken her own life.
None whatsoever. She would not have done that with her daughter feet away from her in the next room.
However, after nearly 9 years, on Friday, the Paulding County Sheriff's Office announced their cold case unit believes Heather did take her own life.
As of today, this case is closed.
And for the first time, the Sheriff's Office reveals what they believe happened inside the Turner's bathroom.
Heather squatted against that bathroom door. She had the pistol in her left hand, gripped in her left hand. She brings it up, and she supports the left hand with the right hand.
Alleging Heather shot herself against the door and fell onto the floor, contradicting Andy on his 911 call. And the investigator explained.
Heather's DNA was recovered and identified on the trigger guard. It was the only DNA recovered off the gun. The results of Andy's test, the GSR test, was negative.
Investigators say testing confirmed a note found in the bathroom which read, "I'm sorry, I love you," was written by Heather, but her family argues if she was to leave a suicide note, it would have explained why she would leave her daughter without a mother.
And Cody, I want to point out something you mentioned. You said that the coroner wasn't involved in this decision. Any idea why?
Well, the coroner was not at this news conference. Coroner Lindsay Eberhardt Fuller sent me this statement, and it reads in full: "I have not been formally presented with the evidence or reports relied upon in this new conclusion. I will be requesting the complete investigative, medical, and forensic record for independent review. Until I have reviewed the totality of that information myself, I will not comment on the manner of death or amend the death certificate. After that review, I will determine what actions are appropriate under Georgia law, including whether an inquest is warranted." And I should add, Heather Turner's family declined the sheriff's office today to meet there and be at that news conference.
All right, well, we will wait to see what the coroner has to say about this. Cody, thank you so much for bringing us this information. We know so many of you are interested in this case. If you want to learn more about the case or the press conference today and the questions raised over the years, you can check out our previous coverage at 11alive.com/more-than-a-number as part of our series honoring lives lost to violent crime and resources for grieving families.